Coach, some of those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Arizona Cardinals. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Now the Georgia Southern man, this is Jarek McKinnon. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 11 yards there, 1st down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
55, my guy, 55.
From just shy of midfield, Jackson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kiko Alonso, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. A very good move, but for a relatively modest gain out near the 32. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. On 2nd down, Elliott. And some room to run now. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
A 1st down carry by Elliott. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. 3rd down. Here's Haskins. Open man has got it. It's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun again to Elliott. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping Those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Haskins. Open man is Ross, complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. John Ross, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive.
The losing streak had taken on a life of its own, and I think it infiltrates a team when you're on that much of a slide. But this group has managed to focus, come out early, and put a touchdown on the board. They look like they mean business in this one.
They do. Now the key, holding on to that attitude, because, man, that streak has been a struggle for them. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. A nice run on 1st down gets him 6 yards to the 31. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They run, Devontae Freeman. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down. Play action. It's Jackson. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Montez Sweat able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down. Here comes the Cardinals punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And take it right at the 35. It's a 46-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. An update now from Oakland. It's the Raiders with the early lead over the Broncos. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dante Hightower coming in for the sack from his linebacker spot. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 2nd down coming up on 2nd down now. It's Elliott. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise there in the dime. Now Haskins, 3rd and long. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it, and his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now Jackson. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And this play a lot like the previous one, thanks to that stout Cardinal defense. Back-to-back, they've been tackled behind the line.
Early down stuff to put this offense in precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. And this turns into
Dwayne Haskins.
He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. So they go with the empty set, and that's the risk you run right there. Nobody was there to protect.
Well, you know how most offenses have audibles, and they've changed plays when they see certain sets. A lot of defenses do the exact same thing. You go to an empty back set, they bring pressure, and boy, did it pay off in this case.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. An opening there on that first down.
Man.
Gets us forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Back to the ground, this time with Freeman. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
On 3rd down, Freeman. Freeman a 1st down and more. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
On the heels of that good carry by Devontae Freeman, here's 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. Anthony Harris on the tackle. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And now Jackson will look to throw it. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now it's Jackson. Screen play. McKinnon. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the 1st. Only 2 on the screen pass there, and it'll be 4th down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
And that right there is something we've seen, I don't know, 15 times in NFL history. That will officially go down as a 60-yard field goal.
And everything has to be absolutely perfect for this to have any chance. He's got to get it out low and really drive through it. And I tell you, that was one heck of a kick. One heck of a decision on the sideline to even try it as well.
After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get. And it's just so strange to see that go up on the board. And then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But, boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Play action. Haskins. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Dante Hightower able to record his 5th sack of the season. Well, it was 2nd and long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
The Eagles on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Well, nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Cardinals, great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. Jackson on 1st down. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Kenny Moore. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. 1st down run with Elliott going to go for about 4. 2nd and 6 coming up. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. From the 39, Haskins.
Oh my fucking goodness, dude!
He's thrown 1 interception already, and that doesn't necessarily mean
God
the rest of the
damn
game is
it,
going
man.
to go like that. But it does seem there's a little bit off in his approach to this one.
Yeah, it does, and that was a risky throw right there.
Got to be careful about taking care of the ball, making sure you get back within yourself. I mean, those mechanics.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is fielded at the 27. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I was
going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Second down, McKinnon. And an alley to run. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. They go play action with Jackson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Play action. Now Jackson. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. The Cardinals on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be third and a mile.
55. Big series right here. We got to step it up. 55 is mine, guys. 55. It's our field. It's our field.
Jackson from the shotgun. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. Devin Bush, the linebacker, was the one there in pass coverage. Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And a fair catch taken here at the 5-yard line. Interesting. So possession goes over here on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12. They go to Elliott again.
Come on,
the defensive
man.
side, Fred Warner.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, it's Haskins. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Elliott. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. On 2nd and 1, Haskins. And that's Elliott, complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 yards there, 1st down. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. And a diving grab. I think he got that, yes. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. On 1st down, it's Haskins. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now Elliott. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Ezekiel Elliott with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Eagles able to push further out in front.
Oh my fucking goodness.
But the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the gun, Jackson. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5.
55. Right there in the middle. 55. Too little.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. The rookie from Michigan there defensively. That's Devin Bush making the play.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. This is taken around the 12. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Switch. Check.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. To throw on third down, Haskins. That one complete to Elliott. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he...
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off by Robert Alford. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit, and he's
man,
out to him to keep him warm. A lot of times, the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Kiko Alonso charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11. They go play action now. Jackson looking deep downfield. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Kiko Alonso. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
They'll run with Elliott. Oh, Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up. Loose football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. On the counter, Elliott. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
And he's going to be stopped up just short of the first down at the Cardinals' 43-yard line.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down. Well, that looked like an example of what you said back in the first half. A running back of his size can really wear down a defense. I think he's starting to do that.
I think you're exactly right. And know what else he's doing? He's inspiring the rest of his team because they see this starting to happen as well.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Gold with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll find Taylor. That's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one goes for 24 yards. Throwing is Jackson. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Montez Sweat picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Tight end's right. Watch tight. Tight end's right. Hey, 4 down. 4 down.
Jackson. And he's going to go down again. K1 Short able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
There's Jackson on 3rd and long. And the pressure gets to him again. Danico Autry. The offensive line is in tatters as that's now 3 sacks in 3 plays. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. K1 Short, and the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. On first down, it's Elliott, and he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Again, it's Elliott. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Haskins. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Oh, my fucking goodness.
The officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Now this one now not over yet, Charles. You've got a sliver of hope on that other sideline.
You certainly do, because that would have made it a 3-score game, and that probably would have been curtains at that point. But now if they can get down the field quickly and somehow get the ball back one more time, we may have a different ball game.
Play action. It's Jackson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. The Cardinals on third down. Just one conversion in 8 tries. Not good. This is 3rd and 10.
Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55.
To throw is Jackson, operating from the gun. And that is incomplete.
And I think we'll probably see him go for it here on 4th down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here's Jackson throwing on 4th down. It's complete to Grant. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. From the gun, they will run with McKinnon. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. The Cardinals on 3rd down, a pretty anemic, a very anemic, 1 for 9 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Jackson down. From the gun, he'll throw. He's got his tight end complete. It's Green. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. 4th down, here's Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Kyle Van Noy. And this defense will take over right at midfield. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10.
Pick it up, defense. Let's go.
They'll run on 1st down. Elliott. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think